Hello, my name is Jace. Hello, classmates and professors and people from the future wondering why we're all so weird. I have one basic question for all of you, and that's why are you here? That's the only question I have is why are you here? We may never find out the answer. I still don't know my own answer as to why I am here, but it does drive me towards my goals, towards my passions, and for some reason it pushes me in that right direction because I really do want to find out why I'm here. I do have a passion for art, and like most of you, I started out just doodling and drawing and doing anything I could with my hands, and I just couldn't stop it. It's something that was natural. It flowed through me. I had to put what was in my mind on paper, and today I do that similarly now, but now it's on in Adobe Illustrator, just making shapes and forms and everything like that. Yeah, like I said, I started out like most of you. I scribbled terrible drawings, and my parents hung on the fridge with the oohs and ahs of all my family members. They were terrible. Let's be honest, they were terrible. Nowhere near to where we are now. I'm sure most of you can relate to that. And my uniqueness actually does come from my attitude towards success. And I get a lot of criticism from my friends and family. Why are you so serious all the time? Relax, it's not that serious. Things like that. And I hear that a lot on an everyday basis. And that's okay. They're allowed to say that because I can be a pretty intense and straightforward person. I'm always going to be honest, always. And sometimes I lose some friends for my honesty, but it's just a trait that I picked up from who knows where, and I'd like to stick with that trait because I feel it's better, and that does push my attitudes towards success because I don't accept like laziness or failure on my own end because I'm naturally a very lazy person. So if I'm not motivating myself, nobody will. So I push myself a little bit further than needed sometimes, but it is a way to keep myself on track. Like I said, I do offend some people, and I apologize if I offend you over the course of this class with my reviews of your work. I don't mean to do that. I do actually care and want the best for you as well, since you are my classmate here. In skills, I actually started out with Adobe products about 3 years ago. And honestly, I got bored with pen and paper. I got bored with erasing. I got bored with everything like that. So I've been developing those skills for quite a while, and then I decided I should probably get a degree so a job could take me seriously in this, and that's where I am. I'm at Full Sail now. My main goal, main pursuit place I want to end up is Nike, Nike headquarters in Oregon. It's just been a dream of mine ever since I was little. I see the commercials. I played a lot of sports, almost every sport you could think of growing up I played, and that's kind of where I'm at now. I am relentlessly pursuing that. I live in Michigan, so I'm a big Michigan fan, and Michigan just got a deal with Nike that's coming into effect in 2016, so I can only hope I can get in that department here. And as far as the work experiences and personal growth, work experience, I've been in customer service jobs my whole life. I've front and center, face-to-face for most of my life. I started out at my pool. My high school pool was run by the YMCA, so I worked there as a locker room attendant, just making sure kids were behaving, basically babysitting, making sure kids weren't beating each other up or anything like that. I went from there to a job at my local mall at a clothing store that I will not name because I'm too embarrassed to name it to this day. I started there, moved on to where did I go after that? A car dealership. It's a Mercedes-Benz car dealership. Started out moving the cars around. Eventually worked my way up to a service writer, which for those of you who don't know what a service writer is, it is say your Mercedes breaks down. I'm there to get you an appointment scheduled with the technician and answer any questions you might have for that sort of thing. From there, I took a little stint. I went to Disney. Had an internship at Disney for about 8 months. Absolute time of my life. I wouldn't trade that experience for anything in the world. I did realize I was cheap labor after about halfway through the program, but it was still a blast, and I would never change that for anything. Now I am actually with Farmers Insurance. We all know the slogan, bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Yeah, that's me. I'm in the claims department. So if your home burns down, hey, I'm your guy. I can help you get a new home, that sort of thing. And that's a cool job. I really do like that job quite a bit. And let me see here. Personal growth. From where I was when I started out with Photoshop, just it was overwhelming when I first started out with Photoshop. It was extremely overwhelming 3 years ago. I was just watching YouTube videos, teaching myself what to do, and I noticed that editing the photos and everything was a bit too much. Eventually, where I was then, I didn't know what to do. Now I can apply filters, I can manipulate text, I can do a whole bunch, and I'm sure all of you can too. That's a really good thing to have in your back pocket there. A lot of people value that skill, but they don't know how to get there. And look where we are now. It's pretty cool. So to end it, I will again ask you, why are you here? Let that motivate you. Let that push you. Let that burn up any desire that you have, set a fire to your bones there, and push you in the right direction. Because it is a question that we all want answered. I appreciate the time. Have a great day.